Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm going to take you through a step-by-step guide on how you can get into cybersecurity with no experience. Let's get right into this. So cybersecurity is very diverse and there are different careers in cybersecurity, and we'll take a look into 3 different steps and we'll check out different processes you can take to get started in cybersecurity with no experience. And by the time you are done with these processes, you'll be able to know the career path in cybersecurity you want to follow. So I currently work as a cybersecurity analyst and a penetration tester with Bytes, and I do different things like external pen test, and I also do cybersecurity research on protecting organizations from phishing and common cybersecurity attacks. So before we get started with this, let me just tell you a little story of how I got into the industry. Yeah, I've been playing around with computers since a very young age, and I remember I used to fix everybody's computers. I had this desktop with Windows XP on it, and I used to fiddle with it a lot. I didn't really know what career in computers or in tech I wanted to get into, but I just knew I loved computers. And there was this day I saw the movie Italian Job, and there's this guy in the movie called Napster, and this guy could hack anything.
You'll never shut down the real master.
So I believe it was Napster's hacking in Italian Job that got me interested in hacking. And that's what triggered my interest in cybersecurity. So I went on Google and searched how to hack, and I wanted to hack into people's computers and Wi-Fi's. And I started reading articles on how to hack. And I remember I learned batch scripting. That's the Windows batch scripting and Windows command line before I discovered I needed to do more things on Linux. Then I had to download Backtrack, and I started learning how to use Backtrack, which is now Kali Linux. So yeah, that's how I got started in the industry, and I just followed that offensive path in the industry since then. So yeah, that's my little story, and yeah, let's get right into how you can get started with no experience at all. You don't have to have any tech experience, you just have to be interested in cybersecurity. So the first step is to do 2 things. So the first thing I want you to do is pick up a course from TCM Security. The name of the course is Open Source Intelligence Fundamentals. Open Source Intelligence, that's OSINT, is a very important skill you need to know. So no matter what career path you're going to be in the industry, this is a very important skill to know. And this is just a very important general life skill you can know, even if you're not into cybersecurity. So it's about information gathering and investigations, and this course will take you through what you need to know about open source intelligence. So these are some of the things you will learn, and this will get you started with some basic things you use throughout your career in cybersecurity. So you learn how to create stuff like sock puppets and note keeping. You learn a little on report writing and just the general investigation and information gathering process. So this is the first thing I want you to do. I want you to take this course. So while taking this course, I want you to do something else. I want you to watch a series called Silicon Valley. So if you have no tech experience, this series will get you familiar with the tech world. So this is a comedy series. I think this is 6 seasons, and I want you to watch everything. So this will get you started with the tech world and different tech roles in the tech world. So this is the first step. You should be able to complete these 2 steps in 2 months. So you can complete this whole process in 6 months if you take your time. So this is the first step you take. So while doing the open source intelligence course, I want you to watch Silicon Valley. Let's get into the next step. The second thing you need to do is read a book. So this book is called Breaking Into Information Security, and this book is written by Andy Gill. Andy Gill is a penetration tester, and he is a very good penetration tester. I've learned lots of things from reading his blog posts. And what this book will teach you are the basic things you need to know about cybersecurity. So if you go through the content here, you get to know like the core fundamentals, operating systems, virtualization, the programming you need to know. The chapters in this book that is really going to help you starts from chapter 11. That's report writing and your communication and people skills. So this will teach you how to communicate and how to make connections in the cybersecurity industry. So this from chapter 11 to chapter 17 are the most important parts of this book, because it's going to teach you how to write your CV, how to build your LinkedIn profile, how to apply for jobs, and interesting stuff like that. So these chapters will teach you the non-technical aspects of cybersecurity. So this, you should not skip these chapters. These are very important chapters. Apart from having technical knowledge of cybersecurity, you also need to know how to connect with people in the industry. You also need to know how to contribute to the industry and how you can apply for jobs and stuff like that, or work on your own projects and just put yourself out there and let people know, yeah, I'm in the cybersecurity industry. I want you to read every chapter in this book in detail. So while you're reading this book, I want you to watch another TV series called Cyberwar, and this TV series is created by Vice. So this Cyberwar is more like a documentary where this guy travels around the world and meets up with hackers and other people in the cybersecurity industry. So you get to learn about stuff like Anonymous, the Sony hack, 0 Days, the Israel Cyber Nation, and lots of interesting things like that. So this is a very interesting TV documentary, and this is one of the best tech documentaries I've watched, and this will be a very good resource for you when you're getting started in the cybersecurity industry. These are the processes in step 2 you need to take to get started with cybersecurity. So read this book, Breaking into InfoSec, and watch the Cyberwar series by Vice. So the last step you need to take is, I want you to go on tryacme.com. So Trackme is a learning platform and a CTF platform. And by now, so if you went through step 1 and 2, by now you should know the path of cybersecurity you want to take. You should know if you want to be a penetration tester or a cybersecurity engineer or a SOC analyst or any of those stuff. So you can go through one of the paths here and start learning. You can get started learning one of these paths here. And what Trackme will help you with is the hands-on aspect of cybersecurity. So you actually know how work is really done in cybersecurity, and you actually have a practical experience of what you really need to do or what organizations are doing to protect themselves from security attacks. So having a hands-on and practical learning approach is a very good thing in cybersecurity. So pick one of these parts or pick a topic you're interested in and start learning on Trackme. So while you pick one of the parts, I'm not going to tell you the part or topic you should pick, because you should already know that by now if you followed these 2 steps. So while you pick a part, I want you to watch another series called Mr. Robot. So Mr. Robot is a series about this hacker that tries to create a revolution and stuff like that. Very interesting series, and you should watch all 4 seasons. The thing about this series is it's very realistic, and if you followed the first 2 steps, you'd be able to pick up lots of things happening in the series. So yeah, so these are the steps I would take if I wanted to get into cybersecurity with no experience. Follow these steps. This is a very short and interesting path you can follow to get into the cybersecurity industry with no experience. And yeah, guys, that'll be all for today. If you have any questions about this, leave them in the comments below. Let me know what you do in the cybersecurity industry if you are already in the cybersecurity industry, or let me know what got you interested in cybersecurity. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Also follow us on LinkedIn. Our LinkedIn page, Hill Bites. A link to that will be in the description below. And I'll see you in the next video.